Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We invite all active military and all veterans to please salute the flag. And now, under the direction of Crystal Kowalski, please welcome the Suzuki Violins, who will perform our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Crystal Kowalski.
Ready to rock and roll here in Baseball Town for game number 3 of the 6-game set against the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. The Mets AA affiliate Reading took last night's game in very exciting fashion, a walk-off sacrifice fly by Aldrum Corridor in the bottom of the 9th, and before that they even tied it up in the bottom, so they went in down by 1 and ended up coming away victorious to even the series at 1 win apiece. They sit 3.5 games back here in the second half, 24 and 23 on the season. Somerset still leading the way, a half game in front of Portland, and Hartford still in the mix, so it's going to be interesting down to the end. I think it'll go to the wire as the Fightins make a late season playoff push. They'll have righty Mike Adams open the game today in his 4th spot start. For the Fightin' Phils, he'll be throwing to Vito Freesia back behind the plate. Jalen Ortiz out and left, Johann Rojas in center, and a new face. Prospect number 8 in the Phillies farm system, Ethan Wilson, making his AA debut in right field. McCarthy Tatum down at third base. Madison Stokes remains at second. And another new face, Louise Garcia, making his AA debut, the number 14 prospect for the Phillies, out at second, with Aldrum Corridor rounding out the infield at first. Mitch Treziak back behind the plate, Harley Acosta manning the first base territory, and Kevin Manzu down the third baseline. Wyatt Young, again, leads off the Binghamton Rumble Ponies as he steps in on the left side. Here's the first pitch by Mike Adams, taken deep to left field, but Jalen Ortiz is there. 1 pitch, 1 out for Mike Adams to get us started here early on. Here's Jake Mangum in rehab for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies in his 3rd game. He had a solo home run on Tuesday. Yesterday went 2 for 4 at the plate and made a pretty solid catch in center field, where he will reside today as well. He steps in on the left side. Adams comes above the letters 1 and 0, 95 sitting on the fastball. Adams reinstated from the development list today, went there back on the 18th, so just about a week. Exactly a week, actually. He needed 7 days to be on that list, and it was exact for him as Mangum fouls this back 1 and 1. Adams leads the team in 6 wins, hasn't taken a loss this summer in 47 innings of work, a 6.13 ERA, but he is the picture-perfect definition of season improvement. Comes up high and gets Mangum to chase on the off-speed pitch, 1 and 2. Every single month he has significantly improved his ERA to the point where in the month of August it's now a 2.84 ERA. 1-2, good frame by Vito. They don't get the call. And the count evens 2-2. And even out since July, he's been very impressive. In 19 innings of work, 17 strikeouts. Here's the 2-2. This is shot foul by Mangum. He will keep his count and an opportunity to go again. And since July 2nd for Adams, 3.32 ERA, holding batters to just a 2.11 average. So been very successful for the Fightin' Phils as of late. 2-2, he checks his swing. The appeal down the third base line. He doesn't go around, and now a full count. And in his fourth spot start here, and the three prior ones hadn't allowed a run. Kept him off the board, so settling into that role really well. The payoff pitch by Adams, and he gets him to chase down and away. A drop third strike, but Freesia sends it easy over to first. And he'll get credit for that strikeout and out number 2 here in the scoreless top of the first inning for Ronnie Mauricio. Game number 116 of 138 coming down to the wire here. Just about 3.5 weeks left to go. Finish up this week against Binghamton, travel on the road to Hartford, return for FirstEnergy Stadium against New Hampshire, and end on the road in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Third lefty for Mike Adams here as he misses inside 1-0. Cloudy in the sky today. No chance of weather-related issues, but they do have the lights on because it is gray skies. This is shot off the bat, foul into the cattle herder. 1-1, but the weather is pretty pleasant to be sitting outside in. 85 degrees and a slight breeze going from right to left out of this ballpark. Nothing that will impact anything right now. Ground ball up the middle. Madison Stokes on 2 hops makes the play over to first, and a nice 1-2-3 frame for Mike Adams as he sits down the side in order on 11 pitches. He'll give the Fightins an opportunity to get on the board first. Bottom half, here we come. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Mike Adams, a quick 1-2-3 frame and his spot start here. Sends the Fightin' Phils scoreless into the bottom of the first. Johann Rojas to lead us off. Kevin Vicuna in that designated hitter spot. Aldrin Corridor batting third, and Jalen Ortiz will clean things up. It's the righty David Griffin on the rubber for the AA Mets. He'll be throwing to Nick Meyer back behind the plate. Brandon McElwain rejoins the lineup out in left field. Jake Mangum rehabbing in center, and Rowdy Jordan in right. It's Luke Ritter at the hot corner, Ronnie Mauricio and Wyatt Young, the middle infielders, and Jeremy Vasquez, the first baseman. Here's Johann Rojas. He takes the ball down and away. 1-0 yesterday. Rojas, 1 for 5, did reach out an error and recorded his 20th stolen base here in AA for 53 total on the season as he takes ball number 2. He also recorded an outfield assist. 2-0, turns on it, and they'll send it foul into the stands. A guy makes a incredible effort for a barehanded catch, but the ball trickles down a couple rows. Time is called. Rojas trying to get some dirt off his cleats. Third baseman Ritter playing very in with a chance for bunt. Keeping the bat on his shoulders and taking an aggressive swinging strike is Johann. 2-2. And now with 2 strikes, that third baseman will play deep in the hole. The offering spun back foul. It'll land on the roof. Great group areas going on today. The left field deck is the beer tasting festival. 2.5 hours of all you can sample. 2-2 down and away, full count here to the leadoff batter for the Fightin' Phils. No score, bottom of the first inning. You also get access to the all-you-can-eat buffet. If I was a fan, that's where I'd be. Here's the payoff pitch. Shot into left center field, going back. It's gone. A leadoff solo home run for Johann Rojas. Second of the series. He takes some yard in his first at-bat and gets the Fightin' Phils on the board early, 1-0.
Designated hitter number 3,
That'll do.
Vicuna.
And that was a straight line drive. Got out of here in a hurry. And he gets the Fightin' Phils on the board early. Here's Kevin Vicuna. He pokes this into right center field. Mangum at the wall. It'll bounce off. He's hustling for 2. A stand-up double for Kevin Vicuna.
First baseman number 40, Aldro.
Hung that right over the plate, and Kevin took advantage of it, dropping it in right center field. He gets himself into scoring position with nobody out here for the RBI guy, Aldrum Corridor. Aldrum recorded his 54th RBI of the season with that sac fly last night to drive in Rojas and win the game for the Fightin' Phils. He'll take a called strike inside. David Griffin, the righty, 1-5 in 43 2/3 innings here in Double-A, but he's kind of been all over the place this season, traveling quite a bit as Aldrum takes the ball inside, evening the count at 1. He's also seen time in High A Brooklyn and has played against Jersey Shore, which is the Fightin' Phils High A affiliate, and even a couple stints in Syracuse, so made it as far as Triple-A this summer. Righty with the 1-1 down in the dirt, evens the count. It's a lot to move around that much, but he's managed to rack up 73 2/3 innings of work, 69 total strikeouts on the season. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's the 2-1, and Corridor chases outside, making it 2-2. .26 years old, out of Massachusetts. A wild pitch gets away from the catcher Meyer, and off to third is Kevin Vicuna. So Fightins will get a runner 90 feet from home plate. And a full count to Aldrum Corridor, trying to get something working early for the Fightin' Phils, who lead 1-0 off Johann Rojas' leadoff shot. Griffin has seen time as both a starter and coming out of the bullpen, which he's really done more of as of late for the Rumble Ponies. And this is down and away, ball 4. Corridor is going to take his base down to first. Runners on the corners for Reading, and nobody out. Here's Jalen Ortiz. Jalen batting in the cleanup hole today, leads the team with 91 hits, 23 doubles, and 15 home runs. Pretty much most of the offensive categories for the Fightin' Phils. And he'll have 2 on and nobody out here. Chance to do some serious damage early on and get off to a good start. Yesterday, the Rumble Ponies got on the board first. Today, it'll be the Fightin' Phils who lead 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Jalen takes a pitch upstairs, 1-1. Kevin Vicuna down on third. He doubled and moved over on a wild pitch. Aldrum Corridor walked his way down to first. Jalen gets a piece of this, fouling it back. 1-2 the count here. Infield, outfield, back deep. Vasquez is holding corridor on, really not a chance unless the pitch is wild for him to take off for second as Ortiz takes one by the hands and evens the count at 2. Griffin has the baseball in his right hand behind his back. Now he comes set at the chest. He'll pitch out of the stretch here with 2 on, and the 2-2 popped up right field. Rowdy Jordan chasing it down. He'll make the catch, and Vicuna is going to tag. The throw is way offline as he slides in head first. The Fightin' Phils pick up a 2-0 lead. Ortiz will get credit for a sacrifice fly there, and the Fightin' Phils increase their lead here. Absolutely impressive running from Kevin Vicuna. That was not super deep in right mid-range, and he races home, dives first on not a fantastic throw, and Reading leading 2-0 now with an out on the board and a runner on first. Here is Ethan Wilson in his first double-A at bat. He takes the ball inside. 112 games out in Jersey Shore. I believe actually leads the organization in games played, or at least is very close to it, as he shoots this baseball back 1-1. 238 batting average, 101 hits, 20 doubles, 2 triples, and 7 home runs. Runner on first, 1 away for the lefty bat. Here's the 1-1, pops it foul into the 67 club down the third base side. Griffin, much better against righties than lefties. Lefties bat .303 against him, righties .270. Wilson an opportunity to keep the line moving here. Reading already leads 2-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Glove at the chest, still out of the stretch for Griffin as he throws the ball in the dirt, 2-2. Ethan will be wearing number 48, and Louise Garcia, also making his double-A debut, batting in the on-deck circle right now, will wear number 6. Here's the 2-2, ground ball up the middle. Ronnie Mauricio will make the play unassisted. Tries to turn 2. He only gets Aldrum Corridor at second. The throw is late, and Ethan Wilson runs out a double play, so he reaches on a fielder's choice. Corridor gets tied up in the force out. And there's out number 2. Wilson over on first for Louise Garcia. Wilson definitely a threat to steal 25 stolen bases in Jersey Shore. So that would put him second on the team for the whole season. Obviously Rojas with 53. Here's Louise Garcia, switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Griffin. He takes a called strike, 90-mile-an-hour fastball from the righty. Still pitching out of the stretch here as Wilson takes a solid lead on first. Here's the 0-1. Chases another fastball, 0-2. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Fightin' Phils, including a leadoff homer from Johann Rojas. Here's the 0-2, runner going, pitches outside, the throw down to second, and the tag is good. A caught stealing will end the frame, and Louise Garcia will get another at bat, but the Fightin' Phils pick up an early 2-0 lead as we go into the top of the second. Stick around for some more baseball.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you. You want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Betances throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Mike Adams comes out for another inning of work with 2 runs of support, thanks to a Johann Rojas leadoff homer and a sac fly by Jalen Ortiz. In the top of the second, Carlos Cortez will lead it off for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, and he takes a first pitch strike and then a second one on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball upstairs. This inning is presented by Seidel Auto Group. We thank them for being a big supporter of the Fightin Phils. Adams with the 0-2 outside, 1-2. They actually sponsor our left field picnic deck, in which we just saw a big home run hit into. Glove back behind the head, 1-2 down in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They're sponsoring our big fireworks show tonight. They've got 2 great locations in Berks and Lancaster County with all the great Hyundai vehicles and used inventory. Here's the 2-2 by Adams down below the knees. He got ahead in this count, and now it'll be full. He only needed 11 pitches to get out of the first, and a spot start for the Fightins. They'll look to take him at least through this frame, if not into the third if possible. Here's the payoff pitch. Getting a piece of it is Cortez, the designated hitter today, so he'll stay alive with a full count. Beautiful night here in Baseball Town. Sun trying to peek through the clouds. Just a slight breeze and a hot summer day. The payoff pitch sent foul into the left field grandstand. We'll go again. Game number 3 of a 6-game set against the AA Mets. We're tied in this series 1-1. Reading really needs to take this series if they're going to make a late payoff push. Another one chipped back foul over the head of Vito Freesia, and the count remains full. This is a battle. And who's going to come out on top, the pitcher or the hitter? Top of the second, Reading leads 2-0. Adams with the payoff pitch. Chopped deep in the hole at second, and it gets past Louise Garcia into the outfield. And that'll be a base hit to start things off. But it does set Mike Adams up here for the double play, and Adams, pretty high ground ball guy, could certainly get 2 outs with 1 pitch if possible. He'll see the righty Luke Ritter here. Ritter takes this way out to center field. Rojas back at the wall, and it's gone. And suddenly the game is tied at 2. A 2-run home run by Ritter puts the Rumble Ponies on the board. And it's a tie ball game here in the top of the second. That was taken way out to center. His 11th home run of the season. And here's Rowdy Jordan. Nobody out. A little bit of a shift for the lefty batter. McCarthy Tatum pretty much in charge of the entire left side of the infield. Adams gets a first pitch ball, then he comes upstairs. 2-0. Here's a 3-0 outside, a 4-pitch walk for Mike Adams. And he'll send Rowdy Jordan down to first. With nobody out, here is Nick Meyer. Looks like somebody beginning to stretch in the Fightin's bullpen. Pool area down the right field line is jamming. That is the place to be tonight. Looks like a big birthday party down there. But all the group areas, I mean the 67 Club and that beer tasting going on down the Side L Auto Group deck there's like 250 people out there, I think we were told. Nick Meyer fouls this back. 0-1 count here to the righty batter. Adams looks down, now he comes home outside. 1-1. Ground ball left side. It's slow rolling and it's foul. McCarthy Tatum ready to turn 2, but it's just strike number 2 to Nick Meyer. Feel free to go in and say hi at the Seidel Auto Group locations in Shillington or Adamstown, or you can visit them online at seidelautogroup.com. Runner on first. Rowdy Jordan, he took a free pass down there. Nobody out, the 1-2. Chip back foul will go again. Adams hits the outside corner. A caught looking for Nick Meyer will be out number 1 in this frame. Turns around and slowly walks back into the dugout. Here's Brandon McElwain, Newtown, PA native. More local player on this team. They don't have anybody. They have one other player from Murraysville, and he was just added to the roster today. Michael Crowza getting the call up. Joining us here in Reading. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. The Fightin' Phils had another roster move in Jack Conley being added to the temporarily inactive list. He's at a wedding this weekend, so no need to speculate why he's on that list. Runner on first, 1 out. The 0-1 is heftily chased. 92 up and away, 0-2. And Aiden Anderson placed on the development list as well. 5 total roster moves for the Fightin' Phils. Adams working the 0-2 upstairs. This time McElwain holds off. It's 1-2. Bryce Harper's rehab over. Taking a rest day tonight, and then supposedly, according to Phillies manager Rod Thompson, will join the big club. Checking his swing is McElwain, but he doesn't go around 2-2 on Friday, so that'll be very exciting. And Brandon Marsh beginning his rehab in Lehigh Valley. Runner on first, 1 out. Here's a 2-2. McElwain lines this into right field. Jalen Ortiz makes the catch in front of the warning track. And there is out number 2 in a 2-2 ball game in the top of the second. Both teams 2 hits, both teams a home run. And here is Jeremy Vasquez, the number 9 hitter, with a runner on first in Rowdy Jordan and 2 away. First pitch ball to the lefty bat. Corridor holding the runner on, everybody else back deep. This is a called strike inside, 1-1. Two outs, top of the second, 2 runs and 2 hits for both teams here. Adams kicks and fires. Slider misses inside, 2-1. Everybody in the organization at home this week. Lehigh Valley at Coca-Cola Park, Jersey Shore at Shoretown, Phillies at CBP, and Clearwater, home at Baycare Ballpark. Here's a 2-1, ground ball right side. Ranging over, Garcia gobbles it up onto first, and that will do it. 2 runs do score on 2 hits. A Luke Ritter home run ties this ball game at 2. As we head into the bottom of the second, a big thanks to Seidel Auto Group for sponsoring tonight's fireworks and for all of their services dedicated to their Berks and Lancaster County customers.
When the Ready Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klingers on Cressonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Louise Garcia gets another chance at his first Double-A at bat. He'll take a first pitch ball and then fouls back. An off-speed pitch, 1-1. He was batting back in the bottom of the first, but a caught stealing ended the inning, so he gets another opportunity. Chases a fastball down 1-2 quickly here. Time is called. The switch hitter batting from the left side steps out. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on a pitch upstairs. It rolls foul down the first pitch line. And he'll keep his count. A leadoff home run by Johann Rojas and a sac fly by Jalen Ortiz gave the Fightin' Phils a 2-0 advantage. Here's the 1-2. Another foul ball back. 1-2 the count to Garcia. And then the Rumble Ponies tied it up in the top of the second very quickly thanks to a 2-run shot to Luke Ritter. So lots of long balls in this series as Garcia takes an offering down below the knees. Evens the count 2-2. Signed as an international free agent back in 2017. The payoff pitch, grounded right side, deep in the hole at second. A spin move by Young, and he makes the play over to first. Good defense by the second baseman. We've seen it all series long. And there's out number 1 here for McCarthy Tatum. Which is interesting because yesterday, Binghamton had 3 errors basically threw the game away in the bottom of the 9th inning. They actually have the worst fielding percentage of the entire Eastern League as Tatum sends this back foul with a .970 fielding percentage. The Fightin' Phils sitting at .980. Reading has been making quite a number of errors as of late as well. Tatum takes a ball above the letters 1-1. They were a very good defense. They still are a very good defensive team, but just as of late have been a little bit sloppier. Up above the letters again. Two and 1. Hits for a called strike. 2-2. Griffin up to 38 offerings here in the bottom of the second in a tied 2-2 ball game, and Tatum will go down swinging on some high heat. And there is out number 2 quickly for the Fightin' Phils. Here's Vito Freisha with 2 away. Freesia had 2 nice hits in the game yesterday as the DH. Now he's in back behind the plate, splitting the catching duties with Herbert Iser. From the right side, takes a ball. Anybody that comes up on both sides right now has the chance to break open this tie as we're tied at 2 in the bottom of the second. Freesia called strike right at the knees, 1-1. Ground ball up the middle, ranging over Young. What a play! Another amazing play by the second baseman. All the way back behind the bag at second. 360, and he sends it to first to Rob Vito Freesia. A 1-2-3 frame. Down go the Fightin' Phils. Will take that 2-2 tie onto the third here at FirstEnergy Stadium.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Tie ball game as we head into the third. Both teams 2 runs on 2 hits. Both teams a home run, Rojas and Ritter respectively. And Mike Adams will come out for a 3rd inning of work here. 39 pitches under his belt. And he will see the leadoff guy Wyatt Young, then Jake Mangum and Ronnie Mauricio. Pops up the first pitch he sees into foul territory down the third base side. Tatum comes over, but it ends up in the 67 club. Infield, outfield, back deep to the lefty batter who flew out to left field. His first time up. Sends his foul down the left side. A little bit late to these pitches. That's why the lefty keeps them the opposite way. Ground ball right side, he rolls over on it. There's Louise Garcia to make the play. Out number 1 quickly here in the third for Jake Mangum. Phillies just beginning their game. They're in the bottom of the second at Citizens Bank Park. No score against the Reds. Lehigh Valley scoreless in the bottom of the second in their game as well at Coca-Cola Park. Scoreless against Gwinnett. Brandon Marsh's first at-bat ended up a ground ball to second base. Inside comes Mike Adams, 1-0 here to the lefty Mangum. Jersey Shore trails by 4. They're in the bottom of the second, home at Shoretown Ballpark. To the high A, Mets, Brooklyn. This misses below the knees, 2-0. And Clearwater and Tampa just beginning their game for the 3rd straight day. They started in a rain delay. I can't even imagine that. That sounds exhausting. Here's the 2-0 from Adams. Hits the outside corner on an off-speed pitch, 2-1. Both teams tied 2 runs on 2 hits here in the top of the 3rd inning. Adams has 1 out on the board. Ground ball up the middle, playable for Madison Stokes. He goes over to first, and there is out number 2 for Mike Adams. Ronnie Mauricio heading up to the plate.
Shortstop number 2, Ronnie Mauricio.
Sun beginning to set a little bit earlier now. It was pitch black by 8:30 yesterday, so I guess we have an hour of sunlight left as Adams misses outside to the top prospect in the Mets organization, Mauricio, ranking number 6 as he takes a strike, 1-1. Young for Double-A, just 21 years old. Has been spent the entire season here with Binghamton. 1-1, back foot slider that misses, 2-1. Two ground outs for Mike Adams here in the top of the third, trying to keep this a tie ball game as he misses downstairs, 3-1. Waiting in the on-deck circle, the cleanup hitter, Carlos Cortez. This is chopped over the head of Mike. Madison Stokes on the run. What a play by the shortstop. Fields it back behind the bag and sends it over to first. 3 ground outs for Mike Adams. Gets him out of the inning scoreless. On to the bottom of the third, tied at 2.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Madison Stokes will lead us off here in the bottom of the third, tied at 2 apiece. Everybody that comes up will represent the go-ahead run here for the Fightin Phils, as David Griffin remains in this game. 42 pitches for the starter as he sends a first pitch strike of the knees into Madison Stokes. There's ball, evening the count at 1. Righty just coming off of the injured list when we were out on the road in Harrisburg. So first series back at home since May for the Fightins. Here's the 1-2, up and in. A little chin music bumps him back. And the count moves 2-2. Family in town. His mom and nephew was here. Said he loves the funnel cake and the Dippin' Dots. Maybe the baseball. Ball below the knees. The count is full. Trying to get a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the third, tied at 2. Griffin deals the payoff pitch. It's ball 4, and Madison Stokes will walk his way down to first. And that presents the top of the order with Johann Rojas, who had a lead-off blast.
Center fielder number 15, Johann Rojas.
You know, somebody like Stokes batting in the 9-hole, you look at that and you think, you know, he could be higher in this order, but I kind of really dig him getting on base at the bottom half, and then all of these guys here able to move him over and drive him home. And he does it again, walking down to first. as Johann takes a called strike and then a ball up above the letters 1 and 1. And Stokes has got some really good speed on him. Certainly the guy that can go first to third, take an extra bag here or there. Righty-righty matchup. He'll go over to first. Madison back in time. That's step off number 1 for David Griffin. The Fightin' Phils have seen Griffin before. Back when we traveled out to Binghamton, New York earlier this summer. The 1-1, an aggressive swing by Johann, and it becomes 1 and 2. Corridor, Freesia, Ollie Castillo, and Logan O'Hoppe back in the day. Here's a called strike at the knees, and Rojas knows it. He's already heading back to the dugout without number 1. Here's Kevin Vicuna with a runner on and 1 away. Kevin had the second hit of the game for the Fightin' Phils, a double, and scored their second run in a 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Reading looking to break that tie early on. As Kevin hits a ground ball to the shortstop, Mauricio to Young on to first, and a double play will end this frame. Griffin ends up facing the minimum through 3. We're tied at 2.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally, so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Coming in out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen is Tyler Mckay. As we enter the top of the 4th, scoreless, or tied at 2-2, excuse me, here in Baseball Town. Basically the same thing. It's a tied ball game. As Mckay gets a swinging strike to Carlos Cortez, Luke Ritter, and Rowdy Jordan also due up in this frame. As Mckay comes inside for a called strike, 0-2 quickly here to Cortez, taking over for Mike Adams, who was issued the spot start today. Adams finishes 3 innings of work. Swing and a miss. Tyler Mckay, a 3-pitch strikeout to Carlos Cortez, and he gets out number 1 on the board here in the 4th. Adams' final line, 3 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 runs. It was that 2-run blast to Luke Ritter, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts on 51 offerings. Quite a hefty outing for a reliever. And here's Luke Ritter with 1 away. There's a called strike. Both teams 2 runs on 2 hits. Both teams a home run, Rojas and this man himself. Beautiful skies back behind the stadium as the sun begins to set in Reading. Here's the 0-1, and he gets him to chase the fastball, 0-2. 5 pitches for Tyler, 5 strikes. Infield, outfield, back deep to Ritter. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Goes off speed, and he gets Ritter to chase. There's strikeout number 2 in the frame, and here is Rowdy Jordan from the left side. Jordan took a walk in his last at-bat. Mckay's ready to go. He's on that first base side of the rubber waiting for Jordan to step in. Now the righty comes set. First offering, ball. Oh man, I thought we were going to have an immaculate inning there, which is 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts. But there is a ball to dissipate that. Mckay misses outside again, 2-0. Still very impressive, 6 consecutive strikes to get back-to-back Ks. And working through the Rumble Ponies quickly, trying to put the Fightins back up to bat. Now he hits the outside corner, 2-1. Mckay deals, cut on by Jordan. Can't come up with the baseball, 2-2. 2 quick outs and tied at 2 in the top of the 4th inning here in Reading. Mckay comes set, glove at the chest, a big leg kick, and he gets Jordan a chase, strike 3. Strikes out the side on 10 pitches, and he gets out of the inning clean, sitting down the Rumble Ponies in order, and he puts his team right back up to bat, bottom of the 4th, tied at 2.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday, before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Well, Tyler Mckay came out of the bullpen and struck out the side in the top of the 4th inning. A very impressive first frame for the righty reliever, and he sends his team quickly up to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. Aldrum Corridor, Jalen Ortiz, and Ethan Wilson do up as we are tied at 2 apiece, and 2 hits on either side as Aldrum takes a first pitch called strike. Yesterday, Wendell Rijo was taken out of the game after making a terrific effort at second base, and he just kind of overextended his shoulder. But he's in good spirits, did not get placed on the injured list today. I got to talk to him this morning, and he seems like he's doing well. So hopefully we will see him back soon without a stint on the injured list, but just wanted to update you all on that situation. Corridor takes a ball 1-2. Drives this back foul, smacks off a seat, and he'll keep his count. Corridor sits this on the roof. Fans are hoping it's going to come back down, but it doesn't. A lot of baseball stuck up there. There's a ladder. I've been up there once or twice. Take a good photo. Here's a 1-2. Corridor sends this way out to right center field. Going back, Mangum jumps up and makes the catch. Oh, highway robbery. How did he come up with that baseball? Nabbed it out of the sky and took away a home run from Aldrum Corridor. Climbed up the wall in center field, and his pitcher Griffin gives him a shout out there. He saved him from a home run right there, because that was all Aldrum Corridor. That's a highlight reel play. Well, a very long out number 1 on the board. Here is Jalen Ortiz, who takes the first pitch swinging strike and fouls back the next one he sees. Tied at 2. Everybody that comes up represents the go-ahead run here early in this game. Reading was down going into the bottom of the 9th, walked it off yesterday. Time is called here, granted to Ortiz, has to fix his batting glove. And this is popped up sky high. It's going to come into the stands. A couple people back behind home plate. Surprised the catcher Meyer didn't make any effort for that whatsoever. It just hit right over the net behind the backstop. It was in the first row. And he didn't even see if it was playable. Here's the 0-2 to Jalen Ortiz, and he goes down swinging on a high fastball. Out number 2. Strikeout number 3 for Griffin, who has really settled in after a rocky start to this game. A leadoff home run, a double by Vicuna, and sac fly by Ortiz. And here is Ethan Wilson from the left side in his second double-A at bat. Reached on a fielder's choice, was caught stealing back in the first. And he takes a first pitch called strike and sends the next one back foul. Ethan lines this into left. McElwain is right there to put a glove on it and make the catch. And there is a 1-2-3 frame. Down go the Fightin' Phils in order to keep this 2-2 tie heading into the 5th.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top-flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Tied at 2, we go into the top of the 5th. Tyler Mckay out for another inning of work. Struck out the side back in the 4th inning, and he did so on just 11 pitches. Sends a first pitch ball to Nick Meyer here. He'll see the 7 through 9 in the order as Meyer takes one outside, 2-0. Brandon McElwain and Jeremy Vasquez also due up in this frame. This is well struck. Deep to left center field. Rojas backing up. It bounces off the wall. He couldn't find it in the twilight. Neither could Ortiz. Hustling for third is Meyer. And a triple for Nick Meyer. Not sure exactly what happened there. If Rojas thought that was behind him and Ortiz had it, they couldn't find it in the light. But a leadoff base runner for the Rumble Ponies, and not just that, they've got that go-ahead run now 90 feet from home plate, and Nick Meyer, a catcher, out at third. This is blooped foul down the first base side. Strike number 1 as it bounces into the dugout suite. This game is tied at 2-2, and it has been since the top of the second. The infield's going to come in. They'll look for a play at the plate here. The 0-1 hits the outside corner, 0-2. Yesterday, McCarthy Tatum was able to help start a double play that came home first and then over to first base to get 2 outs with the bases loaded. Try to pick up another out at the plate. The 0-2 dribbled back foul. Get to go again. No outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Infield playing close into that grass. Again, Mcgary gets a piece of it. Phillies a 1-0 lead against Cincinnati. Kyle Schwarber clubs his 35th home run of the season in the bottom of the 3rd inning to take a lead on Aaron Nola Day. McElwain steps in, runner on third, nobody out. Here's the 0-2, down and away. Good stop by Freesia, and it moves to 1-2. No score out in Lehigh Valley. 0-0 against Gwinnett in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brandon Marsh ground out, strikeout. Here's a 1-2 by Mckay. Ground ball over to the second baseman. Garcia holds on to it for a beat as Meyer stays put at third, and then he makes the play over to first to retire McElwain. There is out number 1. Infield is going to stay in, I would think, to Jeremy Vasquez, with the play at the plate still happening here. Number 9 hitter steps in on the left side. Jersey Shore down by 5 now. They're in the top of the 4th inning. This is a ground ball to first. It gets past Aldrum Corridor and into the outfield. An RBI single for Jeremy Vasquez will make it 3-2 Binghamton in the top of the 5th inning. When you're playing in that quick, you don't have as much time to react, and that's the risk that you're willing to take there to try to make a play at the plate, and it doesn't work out for the Fightin' Phils. And so there's a runner on first here as the defense resets. Chopped over to short, Madison Stokes. Over to Garcia. They try to flip for 2. Doesn't work out. They get the force at second. No throw over to first as Young is safe on a fielder's choice. So the runner replaces itself on first with 2 outs here for Jake Mangum. Mangum robbed Aldrum Corridor of a home run in the 4th. I mean, literally reached up over the wall and got it out of the air. This is sent back foul. Strike 1. Time is called. Granted to the batter, Mangum. 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a ground out, but trying to make up for it with his defensive work. Wyatt Young out on first. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, but Binghamton's got that go-ahead 3-2 lead. This is lined into left, racing over Ortiz. It stays up enough for him to make the catch on the run, and that will do it here in the 5th. But a leadoff triple and an RBI single by Vasquez brings home Meyer for the 3rd run of the game for Binghamton. They lead by 1, but it's the Fightin's turn to bat in the bottom of the 5th coming up.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Into the bottom of the fifth, Binghamton now leads 3-2, but the Fightin' Phils have a chance to tie it up here as Louise Garcia steps in on the left side, rips a ground ball foul, and the count moves 0-2 quickly here. He grounded out to second, his first time up. There's a ball to continue the at-bat. This is just his first Double-A game after receiving the call-up earlier today. He's played one game in the GCL, 3 out in Clearwater, and 45 for Jersey Shore this season after beginning the summer on the injured list. Number 14 prospect fouls it back. 1-2, looking for a leadoff base runner. Sends us up the elevator shaft on the left side of the infield. Ronnie Mauricio calls everybody off and makes the catch just a couple steps into the outfield. There's one away for McCarthy Tatum. Tatum struck out swinging his first time up. Takes a ball down and away. Looking to tie things up with one swing of the bat. Tatum can certainly do it. Clubbed his third homer of the season the other night as he fouls this back kind of on his foot. Seems okay, just trying to walk it off here. Binghamton 3 runs on 4 hits, Reading 2 runs on 2 hits. Each team has a home run, Rojas and Ritter respectively. Fightin's trying to tie it up as we reach the midway point of this game. Bottom of the fifth at America's Classic Ballpark, and the sun is set here in Reading, 8:06, and it's dark. Dang. Umpire's going to give Tatum a little bit of time here, wipe off the plate, bring the baseball out, and now we'll reset with a 1-1 count. 1 out in the bottom of the fifth. Our Phil's down by 1. He'll take a called strike on the outside corner. Sends it back, foul, into the net behind home plate. So, talk about Bryce Harper's rehabbing ending a little bit earlier. I didn't think he was going to be there for a week. Just, if he can help the big club, he's going to go and do that instead. Here's a 1-2. Sent back, foul, go again. Especially, he's out there. He's got 2 home runs. He's got a walk-off RBI double. If he's feeling good, then he's going to go play. But thinking about that, then the rehab appearances. So, on the 24th of August, back in 2007, we had a very special rehabber here. The 1-2. Grounded foul down the third base side. We'll go again. Very, very special rehab. Chase Utley was here for the Fightin' Phils. Played a part of a doubleheader, did record a hit. That was really exciting. Everybody said, you know, back in the day, he signed for hours after the game, which is awesome to hear. Here's the 1-2 to Tatum. He clubs this out to left. Ties it up with one swing of the bat. McCarthy Tatum, a solo shot as he sends it way past the fourth row of the picnic tables out in the Seidel Auto Group deck. It's 3-3 here in the bottom of the fifth. Fightin's using the long ball heftily here today. That was a heck of a homer, geez. Would love to see the distance on that. And so now the game is tied at 3 for Vito Freesia. Just went out in the bottom of the fifth, and Binghamton's got somebody up in their bullpen. As the starter, David Griffin, reaches 80 pitches. Freesia takes the first pitch ball. And then one at the knees. But another rehab appearance was supposed to happen on this day, August 25th, in 2013. As the 1-1 is sent sky high into right field. Rowdy Jordan coming over, camping under it. He'll make the catch for out number 2. And here's the number 9 hitter, Madison Stokes, who walked in his first at-bat. Try to break a 3-3 tie here in the bottom of the fifth inning, and that is going to prompt a visit from Reed Brignac, the manager for Binghamton. They're not going to let their starter, David Griffin, finish this inning. He'll be taken out with 2 outs in a tied 3-3 ball game. And they'll go to the bullpen here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So Madison Stokes is going to have to wait a minute. We'll take a quick break and see who comes out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen.
Hey fans, do you know your Mud Hens from your Trash Pandas? Then play Minor League Rundown, the official free-to-play game of Minor League Baseball, and compete for tickets and game day experiences. Rundown is made for masters of ballpark trivia. Playing is free and easy on any mobile device. Just head on over to www.ballyplay.com to sign up and play. Return for each open round to vie for more prizes, including the grand prize to attend Championship Weekend in Las Vegas this October. It's never been this fun to get caught in a rundown.
A 3-3 tie here in the bottom of the fifth inning as Reading knocks out the starting pitcher. Hunter Parsons comes out of the Alvernia University bullpen, inherits 2 outs, and Madison Stokes up at the plate as he takes a first pitch called strike. McCarthy Tatum with one swing of the bat tied us up at 3. with a long ball deep to left field. Oh, 1 upstairs. 1-1. Everybody that comes up now is the go-ahead run here. The second time we are tied in this ball game. And Reading is not going to go quietly today. They are fighting for a playoff push late in this season. Here's a 1-1. Stokes pops it back foul, 1-2.
Thank you, safety edge.
First baseman Vasquez playing in, everybody else back deep to Madison, who walked in his last at-bat. Takes an offering outside, 2-2. Two outs here, bottom 5. Stokes sends it off the roof. Reading 3 runs and 3 hits. Binghamton 3 runs on 4 hits. Both clean defense here tonight. Nobody's made an error in the field. And here's the 2-2. Inside corner, called strike 3. Stokes is caught looking. And there is out number 3 to end the inning, so Parsons comes in and gets the out. But McCarthy Tatum, a solo shot, ties us up at 3 to the 6th we go here in Baseball Town.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-2...
A tie ball game, 3 runs apiece as we enter the top of the 6th inning. Tyler Mckay comes out for another frame, and Ronnie Mauricio puts the ball right back where it came from past a diving Madison Stokes on the first pitch of the frame. A leadoff base hit for Mauricio. Binghamton and Reading keep trading runs back and forth here, trying not to do that just after you get that tying run here. It's Tyler in for his 3rd inning of work. 26 pitches. He'll see the lefty Carlos Cortez, and he gets this in the hole on the right side. Back-to-back base hits as this ball is slowly rolling to Wilson. A good throw to third, and on the throw, Cortez is going to take second, and suddenly traffic on the base pass here in the top of the 6th inning. Mauricio safe at third. Cortez, I think, will get credit for the single, advancing on the throw over to second, but there's 2 in scoring position for nobody out for Luke Ritter, who had that 2-run blast back in the 2nd. Freesia is going to come out to talk to McCarthy Tatum here, or excuse me, I was thinking about McCarthy Tatum's home run. That's Tyler Mckay out on the mound with 2 in scoring position And nobody out here. Tied at 3. Righty batter, and Luke Ritter takes a swinging strike, down 0-1. Corner infielders playing in here, middle infielders back deep as somebody gets up in the Fightin's bullpen. This is lined right over the head of the second baseman into the outfield. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and Binghamton has the lead once more. 2 RBI single by Luke Ritter makes it 5-3, and he is now responsible for 4 of the 5 plated runs. 5-3 Binghamton here. And the 6, just as Reading ties it up. Give away the lead. Runner on first, nobody out. Mckay sees Rowdy Jordan a first pitch strike. Ball and a strike here to the lefty bat. Runner on first. Nobody out. He's off. Swing and a miss. Frisch's throw gets past Stokes into the outfield. A good toss in by Rojas, but he's safe at third. That was just unfortunate. It was a good throw by Vito. It was exactly what you were supposed to do. But Stokes and the base runner got tied up at second, and he couldn't really find the baseball, and it went into the outfield. And so all the way to third goes Luke Ritter. 90 feet from home. And here is Rowdy Jordan with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. This is deep enough. Rojas going back at center field, leaping up, makes a catch diving into the wall. He'll get credit for the out, but a sacrifice fly does bring home Luke Ritter. It's 6-3 Binghamton. Highlight reel effort by Johann Rojas in center. And he does put out number 1 on the board. Here's Nick Meyer. First pitch ball. This is flied into right field. Ethan Wilson coming in. He's there to make the catch for out number 2 as Brandon McElwain heads up.
Left fielder number 1, Brandon McElwain.
McElwain steps in on the right side. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out today. Binghamton has now taken a 6-3 lead over the Fightin' Phils here in the top of the 6th inning. McElwain chips it back 0-2. He's got some fans in the crowd here on the road as this is closer to his home than Binghamton is. That baseball hit the dirt. They're going to get a fresh one there. 2 outs, and the 0-2 pitch, chipped back foul, will go again. 7 hits for the Rumble Ponies, 3 for the Fightin' Phils. Coming set, glove at the chest. Here's the 0-2, just outside. Mckay trying to get out of this inning without any more damage. The righty up to nearly 40 pitches. This is well struck way out to left field. A long, long home run for Brandon McElwain. Makes it 7-3 Binghamton. And that was over the ribbon board, over the Seidel Auto Group deck for McElwain's 4th home run here in Double-A. And Sean has seen enough here. He's going to come out and go to the bullpen. Stuck in the top of the 6th. A 4-run inning for Binghamton has given them a 7-3 lead. We're going to go to the bullpen and take a break and see who comes out in just a minute. Quick warm-up for Matt Seelinger, who comes out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen, and he will inherit 2 outs and nobody on as he gets Jeremy Vasquez to pop up to the shortstop Madison Stokes on 1 pitch. He ends the inning, but the damage is done by the Binghamton Rumble Ponies as they put up 4 runs on 4 hits and a Fightin' Phils error capped off by Brandon McElwain's solo home run. And they lead 7-6 now as we go into the Fightin's home half of the 6th. Reading has some work to do.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Reading enters the bottom of the 6th, down by 4, as Johann Rojas will lead us off. Kevin Vicuna and Aldrum Corridor due up in this rain. Binghamton has taken a 7-3 lead here, putting up a 4 spot in the top half. Reading has some work to do here, but in the perfect spot in their order. As Johann takes the ball, and now a called strike at the knees. Hunter Parsons came in to get the final out of the 5th. He'll get a clean 6th. Over the starter, David Griffin. Griffin finishes with 4 2/3 innings of work as Johann takes the ball. 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts on 81 offerings. Inside, Rojas takes 3-1. Just looking to chip away here at this lead. A lot of baseball left to go. We're only in the 6th inning. (3-1), a hefty swing and strike. Full count. Rojas led off this game with a leadoff shot. Struck out in his next at-bat, so 1 for 2 today. Chance to start us off with the base runner here as time is called and granted. This is sent foul into the plaza. He'll keep his full count. Fightin Phils only have 3 hits today, and they're all for extra bases. 2 solo home runs, Rojas and Tatum, and Kevin Vicuna's double. That's it. Coming set, glove at the waist for Parsons. Here's the payoff pitch. Rojas lines it right into the glove of Ronnie Mauricio at shortstop. It was well struck, but he was in the exact right place to put a glove on it. And there's out number 1 for Kevin Vicuna. Kevin 1 for 2 today. That double and the second run of the game scored as he takes a first pitch strike outside. Can't forget about his heroics in the 9th inning yesterday. No, he only reached on a fielder's choice, but he put the ball in play in his only at-bat in the game after coming in defensively, and he ended up scoring or being responsible for the tying run scoring in the 9th and kept the inning alive with 2 outs. Or 1 out, I guess, with the sacrifice fly coming as the second out. Here's the 0-2 to the righty, down in the dirt, gets away from the catcher Meyer, 1-2. Without that, the inning wouldn't have continued. Reading needed to tie it up to walk it off. Infield, outfield, back deep here to Kevin. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, down by 4. He sends this into right center field. Coming in, Mangum on the run. He makes the catch.
First baseman number 40, Aldrum Corridor.
Here's Aldrum Corridor with 2 away. Walked in the first, flew out really hit a home run in the fourth, but was robbed by Jake Mangum reaching over the wall in center field and making the catch. That was an impressive play. Got to give credit where credit is due. 2 away here quickly in the bottom of the 6th. Binghamton leads 7-3 for the Fightin' Phils. As Aldrum takes a ball outside, a lefty bat here against the righty Parsons. Up and away, 2-0. First lefty he's seen. Wilson bats lefty, and Garcia is a switch hitter. So now have another of those, along with Salgazzo, who is on the development list this week as the switch hitters on this team. 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Corridor trying to get a base runner here for the Fightin' Phils. Down by 4. Parsons leans over, puts the baseball behind his back. Now he comes set, glove at the waist. 3-0 hits the inside corner. Aldrum takes on a 3-0 count. He's not going to risk it. (3-1) ball 4, and he'll take a 2-out walk down to first. His second walk of this game. They'll put a runner on with 2 away for Jalen Ortiz, looking to chip away at this Binghamton lead. Jalen's the guy to do it. Phillies now lead 2-0. A sacrifice fly by Sosa scoring Garrett Stubbs. They are through 5 at Citizens Bank Park. Aaron Nola on the rubber for the Big Phils. First pitch to Jalen Ortiz, a swinging strike, 0-1. Lehigh Valley is still tied at 0. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Brandon Marsh took a walk, stole a base. As Jalen takes one outside, 1-1. Jersey Shore down by 3. They're in the bottom of the 5th at Shoretown Ballpark. And Clearwater down by 5 against Tampa, bottom 4. Here's the 1-1. Jalen fouls it back into the net behind home plate, down 1-2. With Aldrum Corridor at first. Lots of guys making new level debuts. A couple of draft signees from this year getting started out in Clearwater. Corridor out at first with 2 outs. He'll go on contact. Here's a 1-2. Jalen takes outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sacrifice fly, scored a run in the first. Struck out in the 4th. Reading down by 4 here. Would love to keep the line moving with Ethan Wilson in the on-deck circle. Here's the 2-2. Down and away. Good take by Ortiz. Full count. Aldrum walked to reach first with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ortiz takes an open stance in the righty batter's box. Parsons set. Ortiz a swinging strike, and that will end the inning. The Fightin' Phils get a base runner, but they strand him on. Binghamton leads 7-3 as we go into the 7th here in Baseball Town. Matt Seelinger, after using one pitch to get the final out of the 6th inning, will get a fresh frame of his own here in the top of the 7th. Binghamton leads 7-3, and he'll look to keep it that way and put his team back up quickly. He'll see the top of the order, Wyatt Young, who spins back on a fastball foul, 0-1. Young 0 for 3 in today's contest. Tyler Mckay's final line, 2 2/3, 6 hits, 5 runs, all earned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts on 39 pitches. This is a pop-up bunt that shoots back foul into the stands. Very aggressive bunt by Wyatt Young, and his count moves to 0-2, and we'll see if he keeps the bat on his shoulder or not. Just really realizing I never got to finish my story about rehabbers. There is a swinging strike 3. Freesia puts the tag to seal the deal. And Matt Seelinger gets out number 1 here in the 7th. The Jake Mangum coming up. So August 25th, 2013, Roy Halladay was going to make a rehab appearance here in Baseball Town. But the Phillies ended up having an 18-inning game the night before, and they ran out of pitching. They needed somebody, and so he never made the rehab appearance. He went straight to Philadelphia, and he helped them beat the Diamondbacks 9-5. I think Fightin' Phil's fans were a little upset, but probably more happy that Halladay went up to help the big club. Here's the 1-0 to Jake Mangum, up and in, 2-0. Righty on lefty matchup here. Tatum playing in at third. Rest of the infield nearing that outfield grass edge. Two-0, chipped to Aldrum Corridor at first. He'll make the play unassisted. 2 outs for Matt Seelinger. Here's Ronnie Mauricio. Lots of long balls in this contest, 2 on either side. Reading's Rojas and Tatum, and Binghamton's Ritter and McElwain. All having long balls in this contest. Mauricio steps in on the left side. He's 1 for 3 in the contest today. A single and 2 ground outs to the shortstop. Sends it back foul onto the roof. 0-1. Quickly, Seelinger working through these batters well. Trying to put his team back up after stretch time at the ballpark. It'll be Wilson, Garcia, and Tatum who are set to bat for the Fightin' Phils. 0-1 inside, 1-1. Available off the bench for the Fightin' Phils, Jonathan Guzman, Carlos De La Cruz, and Wendell Rijo, if needed. Herbert Iser as well. This is shot deep in the hole at second. Knocking it down is Garcia, and it actually deflected. It rolled so slow that it didn't really get to Wilson. But Mauricio stops at first base as they get to it quickly, send it back in. And there'll be a base runner with 2 outs for the designated hitter, Carlos Cortez. Mauricio shuffles off the bag at first, 2 outs. Righty comes upstairs, 1-0 to Carlos, who is 2 for 3 today. Pair of singles, 2 runs scored, and a strikeout. Wind blowing out to center field, not too much, but moving the flag beyond the pole as Seelinger gets a called strike, 1-1. Called strike on the outside corner, 92 out of Matt Seelinger. And the count moves to 1-2, trying to get out of this inning clean as the Arphils down 7-3 here in this contest. Freesia, a good frame back behind the plate. They don't get the call that they're looking for, and they're going to have to go again. Mauricio, 15 stolen bases, has been caught 6 times this season. Takes a good lead off of first with 2 outs. He's going to go. Seelinger throws it back into first. He dives back in time. He's thinking, same thing I'm thinking. Two and 2 the count to the batter Cortez. 2 outs on the board here, top of the 7th. Binghamton leads by 4. Here's a pitch in the dirt, gets through the knees of Freesia, a stolen base, and advancing on the ball that goes to the backstop, which is the second time that something like that has happened today. And that puts a runner 90 feet from home. And a full count here to the batter Cortez. I would think that's a wild pitch. Down in the dirt. Gets past to the backstop. Mauricio, 90 feet from home. A full count here to Cortez with 2 outs. And he gets him to chase for strike 3. Freesia throws the ball down to first, and that will do it. Seelinger bookends the frames with strikeouts. He keeps the Rumble Ponies off the boards despite a hit and a stolen base. Stretch time here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Reading down by 4.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner in Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
After stretch time here at the ballpark, Ethan Wilson leads us off. Reading down 7-3 to Binghamton as Wilson takes a called strike. Hunter Parsons stays out with 28 pitches. Wilson sends it back foul for strike number 2. 0 for 2 in the contest today. Ripped down the left field line, just foul. And there's a called strike 3. Wilson punched out, caught looking. And out number 1 in the 7th very quickly for Louise Garcia. Garcia corkscrews, sending it back, foul. He's 0 for 2 today, a pop-up and a ground out. There's a ball to Garcia, 1-1. Binghamton, 7 runs on 9 hits. Reading 3 runs on just 3 hits. And they made an error in the field today. Just down and away, 2-1. Garcia late to a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-2. 1 out here, bottom 7. Still plenty of baseball left to go, but the Fightin' Phil's got to start chipping away at that lead. Two, and he strikes out swinging. Back-to-back Ks, and if you track to the 6th inning, 3 straight strikeouts for Hunter Parsons as McCarthy Tatum heads up. Two away, bottom 7. Binghamton leading 7-3. Tatum shoves this foul off of the roof. He hit a home run in his last at-bat, which at that point tied the game. It since got away from Reading after a 4-run 6th for the Rumble Ponies. And that's actually what happened in Tuesday's game. They just had 1 inning where they kind of broke through, and it changed the game. Tatum takes a pitch inside, 1-1, but Reading certainly capable of coming back. They just got to get the bats going here. This is a pop-up into center field. Coming in and making the catch is Mangum. A 1-2-3 inning will sit down the Fightins in order, and Binghamton takes their 7-3 lead into the 8th inning here in Reading.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Top of the 8th inning here at Baseball Town. Binghamton leads Reading 7-3 as Luke Ritter, Rowdy Jordan, and Nick Meyer are due up against Matt Seelinger, who stays in for another frame, an inning and a third under his belt, allowing just one hit. Luke Ritter has done most of the damage for Binghamton today. He's had 2 hits, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. This is popped down the first base side. Aldrum Corridor giving chase. It's going to end up in the right field grandstand, 1-1. Nobody up in the bullpen for Reading, so they're going to try to let Seelinger get through this here. Only 19 pitches. Ground ball over to Madison Stokes, on to first. And there is out number 1 here in the 8th inning. Rowdy Jordan heading up to the plate. Tomorrow night's game will stay at 7 p.m. Righty Griff Mcgary set to take the mound for the Fightin' Phils versus righty Alex Valverde for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. So that'll be a good contest here tomorrow. Mick Abel and Andrew Painter set for Saturday and Sunday respectively here in Reading. Jordan on the left side pumps this foul. Strike number 1 as it hits off the roof. Jordan a sac fly, a walk, and a strikeout in this inning. Only has 1 at bat technically. Shoots it back, foul. 0-2. And there's a strike 3. Jordan goes down on 3 straight pitches. Matt Seelinger, his 3rd strikeout, and out number 2 in the 8th inning. Here's Nick Meyer. Meyer in on the right side. Had a leadoff triple back in the 5th, his first. Listed as the catcher. Today's the first day we're seeing him in the backstop. He was at 3rd the past 2 nights. Also can moonlight at 2nd. He takes the first pitch strike. Seelinger dealing tonight. This is dribbled down the first base line. It stays fair. Seelinger picks it up and steps on the bag. Meyer thought it was going to roll foul. Seelinger said, I'm not going to let it roll foul. I'm going to do this myself. And he gets out number 3 very quickly. A 1-2-3 frame. Sits down the Rumble Ponies. He puts his team up to bat. Reading's down by 4. They've got some offensive work to do.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the FirstEnergy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
into the bottom of the 8th inning. Binghamton leads 7-3. Vito Freesia will lead us off here. Madison Stokes due up, and Johann Rojas the top of the order as Vito sends this ball back foul. Binghamton 9 hits. The Fightin' Phils just 3 here as they let Hunter Parsons begin this frame. There is somebody up in the bullpen. He has 40 pitches under his belt. Freesia goes the opposite way and drives it in the right side out into the outfield. A base hit for Freesia will put a runner on to start off the 8th, and that is a way to get things rocking. Good piece of hitting by Freesia to put the ball where nobody was. And here is Madison Stokes. Reading trails by 4 here. They only have 6 outs to go. Gonna cut into the lead a little bit. First pitch strike to Stokes, who was caught looking his last time up, also walked in this frame. Strikes this very sharply foul into the stands. Good stop is made by a fan over there. One of our giveaway t-shirts. There's no crying in baseball town. Oh, 2 up and away. Stokes takes 1 and 2. Freesia down on first. Nobody out here. Bottom 8 and the top of the order waiting in the on-deck circle. One, 2, and he goes down swinging. And there's the first out of this frame as Johann Rojas comes up. Rojas led off this baseball game with a solo shot in the first. Reading's had 2 solo home runs and the double by Vicuna were the only 3 hits until Freesia led off this frame with 1. Takes a ball outside, 1 and 0. Andrew Schultz swarming in the bullpen for the Fightins. There's a called strike. Down and away, 1 and 1. Matt Seelinger has done a nice job of holding on to this deficit for the Fightin' Phils, not allowing it to get any worse. Inside, 2-1. Rojas grounds this to the shortstop. Mauricio flips to second, on to first. No good at first. Vasquez can't keep it in his glove, and Rojas was there. So they get the force at second, and on a fielder's choice, Johann reaches. That does put out number 2 on the board, and here is Kevin Vicuna. But they've got a guy with a lot of speed down on first, and Reed Brignac is going to make another middle of an inning change with his pitchers, as he will take Parsons out of the game after 50 offerings. Very impressive. 1 hit and 1 walk. 5 strikeouts. So we'll go to the bullpen and we'll take a break here as we wait for the reliever to warm up. Bottom 8 down by 4. Pitching change here for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies as Dedniel Nunez comes into the game here. And Kevin Vicuna takes the first pitch, swinging strike. He inherits 2 outs, and Johann Rojas down on first. Yesterday, Rojas stole his 20th base. And he's certainly the kind of guy that Reading can count on to manufacture runs. Down by 4 here with 2 outs. He'll be going on contact. Here's the 0-1 to Kevin. Bloops this down the right field line. Going back, Vasquez. He'll put a glove on it, and that will end the frame. Reading gets a hit, but they strand a base runner on, and they take their deficit of 4 into the 9th inning. Binghamton up 7-3.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Andrew Schultz checks into the game here for the Fightin' Phils, down 7-3. They'll try to make 3 quick outs and put the Fightin' Phils back up to bat. They'll look to walk it off, or at least tie it up in the bottom of the 9th inning. But first they have to get there. And we'll see if Schultz can help them get there quickly. They'll see Brandon McElwain, Jeremy Vasquez, and Wyatt Young here in this frame. As McElwain takes the first pitch strike, he had a absolute monster home run in the 6th inning. Chip back foul, 0-2. Matt Seelinger, an impressive relief appearance. 2 1/3 innings of work, just 1 hit, nothing across, 3 strikeouts on just 24 offerings. Righty with the 0-2, and he gets McElwain to chase a 3-pitch strikeout. And he puts out number 1 on the board here in the top of the 9th. Here's Jeremy Vasquez, 1 for 3 in the contest today. Game was back and forth, up and down until that 4-run 6 for the Rumble Ponies really gave them the advantage. And this is in at the knees, 0-1. Schultz dealing, misses up and away. 98 on the radar gun for Andrew here. I believe his family's in attendance this week. Cut on, fouled back, 1-2. Tomorrow night's game, another 7 o'clock start here in Baseball Town. Alex Valverde versus Griff Mcgary. Both righties matching up here. This is the halfway point in the series. Final 9 games at home. This is chipped back foul. Keep his 1-2 count. Leaning over is Schultz. He's got his glove on his left thigh. Quick pitch there. Looks to hit the outside corner, but doesn't get the call he's looking for, even with a good frame by Freesia. So he's leaning over. He's getting the call. He's got the baseball back behind him. Now he comes set, and this is a little bit of a slower delivery. Diving Tatum, but the ball gets past him in the hole on the left side. A base hit for Jeremy Vasquez. Puts a runner on. With 1 out, we go to the top of the order in Wyatt Young.
Here's tonight's attendance: 4,196, 4196. In park attendance, 3,242, 3242.
Lefty bat in the top of the order, Young. Schultz misses outside, 1-0. He's been very impressive since getting the call up from Jersey Shore back on August 5th. Just a 1.23 ERA. I think he's only allowed runs in 1 of his appearances so far. Inside, misses 2-0. Schultz out of Alpharetta, Georgia, was a 6th round pick back in 2019. Just celebrated his 25th birthday at the end of July. Shuffling off the bag is Vasquez. 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. This misses inside again, 3-0. Young is 0 for 4 today, and he's gone out in all kinds of ways. Glove at the waist out of the stretch. There's ball 4. And a 4-pitch walk will send Young down to first. And this prompts a atypical visit from Matt Hockenberry. 2 on and 1 out. But a chance to get the final 2 outs on 1 pitch. And I think they're going to talk a little bit maybe about defensive positionings here, or something that he's noticed specifically, or just trying to give any kind of insight. Or even a breather to Andrew Schultz. Just a moment to take a break. With the pitch clock rolling, you don't really get to stop it all. Vito Freesia, the only one coming out for this meeting. Jake Mangum will be in the on-deck circle. So Vasquez at second, Young at first, 1 out here, top of the 9th. Binghamton leads 7-3. Schultz looks back, and he gets a big swinging strike as he comes home to Jake Mangum, 0-1. Mangum 0 for 4 today. He's been kept off the board offensively. Defensively, he had a very impressive catch, robbing Aldrum Corridor in center field. Picking it right at the wall. Same exact pitch from Schultz downstairs, and Mangum chases for strike 2. Two on, 1 out here, top 9. Just trying to get the Fightin' Phils back up to bat in the bottom half. Andrew looks at the runner on second. Now he comes home with the 0-2. This is struck out to center field. Going back, Rojas over the shoulder makes the catch. And he fires it in very quickly. Runners stay put, nobody tags. And that is a good out, too, for Andrew Schultz. As we'll see Ronnie Mauricio, who's had 2 base hits and 2 ground outs to the shortstop. Interesting. When Reading comes up in the bottom of the 9th inning, they have Corridor, Ortiz, and Wilson who are due up. Again, a couple of people available off the bench tonight. De La Cruz, Guzman, Iser, and Wendell Rijo if really needed. This is shot back foul. Bounces off of the section sign and down very quickly. Inside, 1-1 to Ronnie. Puts the bat on his shoulder in the lefty batter's box, and he lines it into center field. Diving Rojas! What a catch by the center fielder, robbing Mauricio of what surely would have been an extra base hit. Covers a lot of ground and makes the catch on the run to end the inning. Comes up with the baseball for out number 3. And a 0 for Schultz in the top of the 9th. The Fightin' Phils trail 7-3. They'll try to, at the very least, tie it up, if not walk it off, for the second straight night here in Baseball Town.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Aldrum Corridor to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th, down 7-3 against the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Jalen Ortiz and Ethan Wilson also due up in this frame as Corridor takes a first pitch strike. Reading needs at least 4 runs to keep this game going and 5 to try to walk it off for the second straight night, as they did so yesterday in the bottom of the 9th. Corridor takes a called strike 2, 0-2. And they keep Nunez in this game after getting the final out of the 8th inning. Here's the 0-2. Corridor takes outside. He's had 2 walks today and a fly out to center field. The 1-2 outside again, 2-2. The thing of it is, Reading has just 4 hits tonight. 2 of them are home runs, though, which is very exciting, but got to get more than 4 hits if you're looking to win a ball game. 10 hits for the Rumble Ponies. They've scored 7 runs. The Fightin' Phils, just 3. This is grounded sharply to the first baseman, Vasquez. He'll make the play unassisted. for out number 1. Here's Jalen Ortiz, 0 for 2 today with a sacrifice fly in the first and a pair of strikeouts. Reading has bounced around 500 ball this entire second half. They're 24 and 23, and they can't seem to get past that one game above 500. They keep going one game back to 500, up or down one, but just that little barrier they've been held back behind as they trail by 4 here in the bottom of the ninth. The 2-0 inside to Ortiz. 3-0, just looking for a base runner. Start chipping away at this lead. Not over till it's over, that's for sure here. The Fightin' Phils have walked it off 5 times here at FirstEnergy Stadium this summer. 5 times, that's impressive. 3-0, called strike inside to Ortiz. He was standing there, he thought it was ball 4. He didn't even look ready to swing, and he's a little frustrated there. He'll take it up with Mitch Trezak back behind the plate, but he knows he has to get in and get ready because the pitch clock keeps moving. Here's the 3-1, and that is most definitively ball 4 above the letters, and he will get a free pass down to first. Reaches for the first time today. The Fightin' Phils, a base runner here with 1 out for the rookie Ethan Wilson in his first AA game. 0 for 3 today, reached on a fielder's choice, lined out and struck out, was also caught stealing, and I believe he made 2 catches in right, if I remember correctly. I think so. So we'll come up in a tight situation here in the bottom of the ninth and take a called strike, the top part of the zone. Jalen, 9 stolen bases on the season. He's only been caught twice as he puts his little sliding oven mitt on. Takes a good lead off of first. Up and away, good stop by Meyer. I will say the backstop between Nick, Meyer and Gaddis, and even Hayden Singer has been impressive. Here's a 1-1. Shot upstairs, fouled by Wilson, coming over Vasquez. It ends up on the other side of the cattle herder and bounces into the stands. Nunez looks over at first. Here's a 1-2, up and away. Good take by Ethan, 2-2. Time is called here. It's granted to the batter here. Wilson, a lefty for the Fightin' Phils, joining Aldrin Corridor and Herbert Iser. And now the switch hitter, Louise Garcia as well, who's in the on-deck circle. Here's a 2-2, lined foul sharply into the dugout suite. He'll keep his count. Bottom of the ninth, Binghamton leads 7-3 over the Fightin' Phils in game number 3 of a 1-1 series. The 2-2 again, and he chases some high heat, a 95-mile-an-hour fastball upstairs. He tries to stop his bat, but he just can't. And there is out number 2 here in the ninth inning, and it's all on the shoulders of the other rookie, Louise Garcia, in his first game in AA. 0 for 3 today, a pop out, a ground out, and a strikeout. So still looking for his first AA hit. Jalen Ortiz walked to reach. He's out on first. They're really going to give him as much leeway as he wants down there. Infield, outfield, back deep. They're up by 4. 1-0. In at the knees, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Good take by Louise. Fightin' Phil's trail by 4 here. Binghamton, 7 runs on 10 hits. Reading, 3 runs on 4 hits. Jalen Ortiz down at first. 2 outs. And a 2-1 swinging strike makes it 2-2 to Louise Garcia. And now Reading is down to their final strike. Here's the 2-2 outside, full count, and we're going to keep going here today. Nunez leaning over, gets the sign. Runner on first, 2 away. The Arphils down by 4 in the bottom of the 9th. Runner going, the payoff pitch is ball 4. And Garcia is going to take a walk to keep this inning alive. That's 2 free passes by Nunez in this frame. It pushes Ortiz to second, Garcia to first. And that'll prompt a visit from the pitching coach, Jerome Williams, here with McCarthy Tatum up to bat. He's already clubbed a long ball here today. Binghamton has a reliever warming up in their bullpen here. Nunez only had 24 pitches. He has walked 2 batters, the entire infield coming in. Fightin' Phil's down to their final out, but they certainly have a chance here. They've had 5 walk-offs in home before in front of a supportive crowd here cheering them on. They are down to their final out, but they've got McCarthy, Tatum, Vito Fresia, and Madison Stokes due up here with 2 on. Down by 4. At least 4 to keep this game going, 5 to end it now. So here's McCarthy, Tatum, Ortiz on second, Garcia on first. Both reached via walks. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, down 7-3. Tatum steps in the righty batter's box. Ball upstairs, 1-0. It's Joe Zangi in the bullpen for the Rumble Ponies, if necessary. This one hits the outside corner, 94 out of Nunez. Count evens 1-1. A deep breath, Nunez comes home. Tatum chases a fastball upstairs. He's down 1-2. Two on, 2 out. The Fightin' Phil's down by 4 in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 1-2, and Tatum goes down swinging. That will end the game. The Fightin' Phil's fall 7-3 to the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. They drop down 2-1 in this series. A tough loss here for Reading. They took an early lead, and they just couldn't hold on to it, even though tying it up in the midway point. Binghamton's 4-run 6 took away the game from the Fightin' Phil's, and they drop this Thursday contest. Don't worry, another one slated on the books tomorrow. Griff Mcgary toes the rubber for the Fightin' Phil's. Alex Valverde for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 2 home runs on either side, Johann Rojas and McCarthy Tatum for the Fightin' Phil's. And Luke Ritter and Brandon McElwain for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Fans, thank you so much for joining me. Again, your final score, Binghamton 7, Reading